So, do I believe Reiki and other healing modalities actually work? Short answer, yes. Thanks. Kidding. I am not kidding that they work, but I think they only work because of one key element. People put belief in them. Joshua said, "It is your faith that heals you." And then in that healing story of the man who was born blind, Joshua picked up dirt, spit on it, made mud, wiped it on the guy's eyes, washed it off, and the guys could see. That was not used anywhere else in the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, the Vakanamrut, the Torah. There's no place else where somebody makes mud with the dirt on the ground and rubs it on somebody's eyes to heal them. That method, that modality, that technique was very specific to that blind man, because that blind man had never seen the world and he needed something tactile to put faith in. And so does Reiki work? Sure it does. Does crystal healing work? Sure it does. Does hands-on healing work? Sure it does. Does faith healing work? Sure it does. It all works if people put faith that it's working in the present moment, that it worked in the present moment. The idea of healing through intention is a beautiful thing, but if you want that healing intention to really work great, make sure you tell the person that you're sending healing to, I'm sending you a healing vibration right now. And so they can go, oh, I'm getting a healing vibration. I am getting, God's name is I am, according to Moses. I am getting a healing. And then they have that belief, so that faith creates that healing. All the modalities work. But the key really is not the modality. It's not the technique that's doing it. It's the belief that's doing it. When you look at the concept of healing, if you go on my other channel, there's a whole video on Jeshua's healing method, and it talks about this exact thing. The idea of being healed or through a very specific technique is a construct of the physical world. People feel they need a method, a modality, or something that will solve the problem. But placebos work for a reason, because the people believe they work. It's all about the belief. And when someone comes to me and says, I'm a Reiki master, I say, great. How's your success rate? And, if they say it's not very good, I say, well, how can you communicate better with the person that the healing is happening so that they come to believe it? And that is the key. I've often told stories about people coming to see me, and the first question I ask them is, what's your spiritual belief? Because if they're Christian, I'm going to go down the Christian path. If they're Buddhist, I'm going to go down the Buddhist path. If they're Hindu, I'm going to go down the Hindu path. I'm going to go down whatever path that they choose to go down. Last night, I was interviewed by a lovely young woman from Vietnam, and that interview will be coming out, soon. And literally, she was an atheist, and so I was able to talk to her from science. And so when it comes back to the idea of does Reiki work? Sure it does. It all works. All of it works if people believe it works. People can think the mud is curing their blindness. If they believe they're being healed, then they're being healed. And so when you look at your personal experiences in the world and this idea of I am a healer, right? The only healers in the world are the people who are being healed. Everybody else is just a healing facilitator. You're doing a technique that they can put faith in so they can heal. And I find it really interesting that some people get so trapped in the belief that the system works that they negate the fact that it's the belief that's doing it. And, my good friend Holly, she does a Reiki for animals. And I completely love Holly, completely respect what she does. But I know when she's talking to the pet owner, and then she's going into that energy, she's literally convincing them that this works. And then, of course, the more testimonials she gets, the more people believe it works. So it gets easier to have results when people believe it works. But it's all about the belief. It's never about the technique, modality, or method. It's always about, do they believe it? And if you can bring people to belief in the present moment, you will literally witness miracles in the present moment. But until you come to the place of realizing that the method is really only a part of what you're doing, and it's the belief that actually does it, then you can come at it from the perspective of, I am giving them this method, this modality, this technique to show them that they can have faith that it's healing. And so that's my thought on this. And I hope this makes a bunch of sense to some of you. Do I think they work? Yes, they do. And I think that it's a beautiful, beautiful path to choose to do healing work of any kind. And so don't think this is knocking down Reiki or any other practice. It's literally just coming back to that idea that belief is what is healing. And so it's a matter of bringing them to faith. Now, like I said, if someone comes to you who doesn't believe in Reiki, but they believe in Christian prayer, I would start reminding them God's name is I am, not I will be. And I would say amen means so be it, which means right here, right now, it's done. I would get them to the very present moment, belief in healing. And once that happens, they get healed. That's really the key. So that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.